So this is part 5, and we are in Daniel 11. So you'll notice Daniel 11, that's written in black, but there's no passages there referencing other passages. I didn't do that this time. So the Rev 17, I've written in purple, Rev 13, the Daniel 7, I wrote in brown the Rev 13, the Daniel 8, I wrote in green Rev 13. They all kind of tie together. But this Daniel 11, I don't have anything for that. And I think this is the place where the people who state who the 10 kings are, this has to be the book of the Bible that they're looking at. And I have looked at this every which way one can look at this: upside down, inside out, backwards, forwards, in circles, standing on my head, upside down, sleeping, not sleeping. I do not see how anybody can name specifically where these 10 kings are from. Now, tomorrow we're going to do a wrap up. We'll have the column in the blue filled out as best as we can. But when we look at Daniel 11, one, you should read it, but two, it's listing regions. And I know there are people who say this person is a king, this person, these are the regions. And if there's something else that they have, I don't know, but I wanted to do this for my own and for you, and can we get there? And just because we search for something, if we can't necessarily get there, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. We're closer to where we were than before, but then we know that something that somebody might say as scriptural concrete proof is speculative. So Daniel 11, please read that. Okay, so here's where we're going to go with this. In Daniel 11, it says this: "And now I tell you the truth," in verse 2, "behold, 3 more kings will arise in Persia, and the 4th will be far richer than them all." So it says 3 more kings, which means there had to be one before that, because why would it say 3 more? 3 more means there was at least one more out of there. So we have the one more that there was before the 3, plus it says the 4th king shall arise richer than them all. So that makes 5. Then it goes on to say in verse 3, it says this: "Then a mighty king shall arise, who shall rule with great dominion and do according to his will." So there's another king. So now there's 6. Okay? Let's go on a little bit here to 11 verse 5. And then it says this: "Also the king of the south shall become strong, as well as one of his princes." Now, I'm not particularly certain if the king of the south and the prince could be counted as 2 or counted as 1. I think if you read through the text, you will see that we can only really count that sort of as 1, I think, question mark, because it sort of seems like there's sort of a coup sort of, and people come back into play. And so I don't necessarily think it's 2. I think it's just 1, but that is speculative. All right, now let's go to Daniel 11 verse 9. It says, "Also the king of the north shall come to the kingdom of the south." So we have these different kings that are listed. And so what we want to do tomorrow is do a wrap up. We're going to fill in what we can in the blue column on the right and just see if we can kind of make sense of this. And you'll see tomorrow when we do the wrap up and what I'm comfortable with, what I'm not comfortable with, because again, it says that the stuff of Daniel is sealed up till the end, and people could say they think the 10 kings are, and it would be speculative, and they could be right, and there could be things that they have that we don't have, that I don't have, but it's speculative at this particular point. Armor up, we ride at dawn. May God bless you as always. Have a great day.